The angel who talked to me or with me had a measuring rod of gold to measure the city, its gate and its walls. The city was laid out like a square, as long as it was wide. He measured the city with the rod and found it to be 12,000 stadia in length and as wide and as high as it is long. Then angel measured the wall using human measurement, and it was 144 cubits thick, and all that. Revelation 21, verse 15, activating the guardian angel. We are not relenting this program. We are running it until January. From there we stop it, because we were laying the foundation for next year is a year of exploit. 2025 is a year of great exploit. Wait and see this. We have laid proper foundation. Tonight, if you look at this case, that the angel of God who is in your life is the one who is responsible for the measurement of your destiny. The size, the content, the quality, the extensiveness. This angel has a very unique mandate. Do you remember in Exodus chapter number, Exodus chapter number 24. Is it 24? Exodus chapter number, let me remove this volume, please. Exodus chapter number, the Lord spoke to Moses and he told him about the ministry of that angel that the Lord was assigning them. In Exodus 23, if you look there, you can read verse 20, but I'd like you to look at verse 23. My angel will go ahead of you and bring you into the land of Ammonites and all that. You get that? If you look through that scripture, in verse 1, I will establish your borders from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea, and from the desert of Euphrates, from the desert to the Euphrates River. I will give it into your hands and all that. If you look when God was describing this inheritance to the people of Israel, about the boundaries, the extensiveness, he was saying, I am sending my angel ahead of you. So, many people, we lose the mark of we don't know our size. We sometimes operate under, and sometimes we operate above. Mostly many people don't find themselves fixed in their area. Look, listen to this. Back to Revelation 21, verse 15. That this angel had a measuring rod of gold to measure the city, your destiny, to measure the city, your purpose, your assignment. What else? Its gates. Its gate means its potentials, its capacity, its capability, and its walls. Its walls, speaking of its diversity in terms of application. This angel, imagine an angel is released in your life and he has been told by God, go about this man or about this woman, your work is to measure his city, his destiny size, its gate in terms of strength, any powers you're going to use, and its words in terms of dynamics that you're going to use, self-control and all that. The dynamics, character, character fabrics that you are going to use. Now imagine a case whereby you don't have this angel. Number one, you don't know the size of your city. Number two, you don't know your gates. Number three, you don't know your walls. Walls, you don't know your boundaries. So you just try everything because you feel like you can do something. And in most cases, this is where many people find themselves trespassing. in the spiritual realm find themselves going beyond, find themselves being questioned by the demon. Paul, I know, Jesus, I know, but who are you? Because this angel, remember Zechariah 2, he is saying, go and tell that angel, Jerusalem will be a city without walls, because there will be a wall of fire around Jerusalem. Look, he is saying, he measured the city to a square, its length, width, and whatever. He also measured everything, and he measured the walls and all that. And you say the wall was made of different 12 type of stones. 12 type of stones. The point I wanted to insist tonight about why this angel is important and necessary in our lives is because Jesus mandates that angel specifically to make. Do you remember Jabez praying and saying, extending my territory, extending my boundaries? This angel, when he is in your life, he knows the boundaries, inheritance boundaries set for you. You cannot settle for less than the size of your city, and you cannot go for what is beyond your city. This angel is responsible for that very delicate area of our lives. Let me use an example. I will hear the example. You will find a man trying to marry more than one wife, 2, 3, 4, but he does not have that capacity. So that the man, what he does is that he attracts premature death to himself, because these women will drain him very quickly in terms of energy, health, mind stability, and resources. So he will go quickly to the grave. And another one there can marry even 10 wives and he managed to live even 100 years because he have the capacity to handle that. Why are people biting a bigger pie than the size of your mouth? And it strangles you when you're trying to swallow. We are afraid many people are wearing big shoes than the size of your feet. So you find that shoe, it's going to make you very uncomfortable. Others are wearing very small shoes. The foot is big, but the size of the shoe is very small. So you have just put yourself somewhere by you are not within your limits. This angel specifically is for that very important, delicate work in our lives. Our city, gates, and walls. This angel comes to measure all of them. That's why you find many people, in terms of gate, they are going to find extra powers. Because like they're feeling what they have is inadequate. Simply because God cannot give you a city without requisite gates and without requisite city walls. God knows how to balance all those 3 areas: size of the city, type of the gate, and the firmness of the wall, so that the city can have the ability to contain the dynamics of the city in terms of economic dynamics, political dynamics, that is leadership dynamics, spiritual or religious dynamics, in terms of educational dynamics, in terms of social life dynamics within that city. And that city is a person, you are destiny. So this angel is one with that responsibility. That is the reason why we cannot afford not to have this angel. How is this angel activated? Revelation 21 verse 14. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. In a nutshell, this angel is attracted in our lives through the purpose of God. All of these is speaking about what is supposed to be happening inside the temple. The purpose of God. If you align yourself with the purposes of God, the city, this angel will have to cooperate and operate with